Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time. Okay, I don't think I've recorded a video in like 2 months, so I'm doing it today. Alright, got some things to talk about. I just got back from Paris Monday night, so I was there for a month. So when I do finally put together the videos I took while I was in Paris, please go check that out. Okay, I'm not sure when that's gonna get done. I still haven't even done the one when I went to Toronto. So I'm like a lazy blogger. I just enjoy doing what I'm doing when I'm doing it, not filming what I'm doing when I'm doing it. Okay. So like, subscribe, share my video, share this video when you're done watching, and comment. I want to know what you all think. Okay. So like I said, we have some things to talk about. Ever since I started trying to get married, I've definitely seen the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy all across the board. In Islam, Muslim, non-Muslim, I've seen the hypocrisy. When you try to get married, especially in Islam, or just actually no, scratch that. In general, people's true colors come out. People's true feelings come out. The people who, I'm not racist, I love black people, now all of a sudden they're racist and don't want you in their family. So I'm mainly talking about the struggle for black women and black men, black Muslim women and black Muslim men getting married in Islam. It's a struggle. Now, I personally have not dealt with this specific issue, but I've seen it, I've observed it. And I've definitely heard stories from friends, people I know, of their experiences. What I've observed is that reverts from pretty much every other race get snatched up much faster than the black woman. Okay? I've seen white reverts get snatched up quickly, Hispanic reverts get snatched up quickly. The black woman is... dude, we're just left out to dry. I don't know. I've also seen, I wouldn't say black Muslim men having as much of a struggle, because I feel just men in general are the ones who choose. I think, but when a black Muslim man does want to marry someone outside their race, someone who's Arab, someone who's Indian or Pakistani, then they see the hypocrisy. Then they get rejected because they're black. Also, I've definitely realized now we are in like a generation where we're mixing. We're in a world where we're mixing, and that's great. But I've realized that makes things even harder on a black Muslim woman, because the black men want to marry everyone else outside their race. And then at the same time, no one wants to marry the black woman because she's black. So black women, it's like both sides are turning their backs to the black woman. I've seen black men with Arab women. I've seen white men with black women. I've seen pretty much every other combination you can possibly think of, but I've never, no one I know, not a friend of a friend, not even something I've visually seen with my own eyes, I've never seen an Arab man with a black woman. Okay, never, ever. And this is one thing as well. I feel like people like black women to play with black women, but they don't want anything serious from the black woman. Okay, because I've definitely seen people show interest in a black woman, but then when it comes down to it, they say, oh, my parents probably won't accept because you're black. Yes, I've heard that. Okay, and then they end up with someone who's Arab. I've definitely had a friend tell me that they were with a Pakistani woman and the family rejected him because he's black. These things are a major problem. And it's also interesting too, this is kind of off topic, but the black woman, she'll get an offer, but then it's someone who wants to be in polygamous relationships. It's like, there is someone who wants to maybe check you out, snatch you up, but they want a polygamous relationship. So I guess it's not a problem for them because they're probably trying to snatch people up from every race. But if it's someone who, and side note, if you want to be in a polygamous relationship, that's fine. That's all you. But if you don't, then that presents a problem, obviously. But if that person were to just be a one-woman man, more than likely he's probably interested in someone else from a different race. I've just definitely noticed that there is definitely a problem. There's definitely a struggle trying to get married as a black Muslim woman, as a black revert to Islam. Now, I'm not saying that women, we aren't getting married, but I'm just saying it's much harder for us. It's much harder for us. It's like we are the last to be looked at, or we're definitely not the first. Okay, we're definitely not the first to be suggested or to be looked at by someone. And I feel like this is something that needs to be addressed in the Islamic community. Now, I know people touch on not discriminating, but then they just let it just keep happening, letting it keep sliding. I feel like people really, leaders in the Islamic community really need to take a stand and live by example, or really try to hit this nail on the head about this issue that we have. I feel like also each masjid should have a matrimonial service, and I feel like each masjid should have a professional counseling service, like a professional therapist or a professional or psychologist, okay, for a lot of these issues that are going on. Like I said, personally, I haven't experienced discrimination in that sense, but obviously if everyone else is being selected, I should say, from other races, even by our black men, then it leaves a black Muslim woman on the back burner, pretty much. So it's definitely harder. It's definitely a bit of a struggle, but it's also something I wanted to address because, like I said, the hypocrisy comes out, the racism comes out, the true feelings and issues come out when you decide to get married. Allah says that, He made us in different tribes so we may know one another. So when people say, it's not going to work because we're from different cultures or different races, you're telling me that your opinion, your viewpoint is better than Allah's wisdom. And people, I think people know that it's wrong, but they're choosing to, it's their choice, so they can do whatever anyway. But at the end of the day, it's going to come back. It is going to come back. And that's whether it's the person who's trying to get married using that as an excuse, or whether it's the parents who are influencing the person trying to get married. Definitely parents, especially after a certain age, you need to really fall back and let your son or your daughter choose the person that's best for them. Different race, culture or not, you need to fall back, especially when you see your child getting older and they're not married yet. There needs to be some serious evaluation done. But it's definitely a serious problem in this day and age. Again, it's you really, like I said, you really see things come out when you're trying to get married. And I just wanted to bring it up. Because sometimes it just pisses me off, okay? It just pisses me off when you see every other combination, but the black woman is not in any of that combination. People prefer what they prefer, but then, like I said, sometimes it may be the parents' involvement, but something needs to be done. This really needs to be addressed, not just addressed and hoping someone gets it, but you really need to drive this home. So let me know what you think. comment, please. I hope this didn't come off any certain way. I'm just saying the things that I've realized. I'm just saying experiences I've been told, and just observations. Just observations. You know, but may Allah make it easy on us, those who are trying to get married, and may we end up with the best spouses for us. I know everything is a test, so as long as we have patience, trust in Allah, we will get the best. We will get what we want. But it needs to be brought up. It needed to be brought up. I hope y'all hear me. Hope y'all listening. Thank you for watching. Share this video again. Subscribe. I actually did this video like 20 minutes ago, and none of it saved. So I'm doing this again. Hopefully the delivery was the same. I'll talk to y'all later, okay? Assalamu alaikum.